Assalamualaikum and a very good evening afternoon. Actually, we are live from Polytechnic Melaka for the next match on the Sports Schools Rugby Academy Division with the host Akademi Rugby Melaka will be up again KL Tigers. So let's welcome both teams who are about to play with the referee, Mr. Raimi Mansour, assisted by Said Abirul Hazik, and Hazri as the assistant referee number 2. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, and let's welcome to the Malaysia Super Schools Rugby 15s for the match between Akademi Rugby Melaka and KL Tigers. And I think we can proceed with the formality of the match. For the song let's continue with the match, and as for Akademi Rugby Melaka, 25 is Muhammad Rasul, 8 over here is Faris Danish Wafi, 24 Akmal Hakimi, 11 Akmal Dafi, 5 21 Hafiz Shawal, 7 Najmi Roslan, 23 Danish Hafi, 18 Hafiq Shairi, 6 is Alif Akmal, 14 Iskandar Muhammad Isa, 9 is Muhammad Eshad, 13 Akmal Hakimi, 17 Wafi Zani, 15 Nur Iqbal, and they are managed by Izul Wakyudin, head coach Hasmul Watan Syamsul Bahrain. As for KL Tigers, they are under the management of Julie Foreman, head coach by Jason Matthews, Isaac Wong 1, Regan Yen 3, 2, Afiq Aris 3, Dennis Akis 4, Alec was 5, 6 is Ken Penbury, 20 Nathan Schubert, 8 Elek White, Ramsuki Kubo 9, 10 Alex Hardin, Tandel Falsini 11, 12 Nicholas Alcarcon, 12 Shahmi Zaman, and 14 Jason Msik, and fullback Matthews Michael at 15s. So with a bit of delays at the start of the games, technical delay, I suggest we are about to start the first match. Sorry about the wrong scoreboard just now. The Tigers in red, while Akademi Rugby Melaka in black, and we are about to start the games for today. And the start of the game between KL Tigers and Akram, newcomers, up against Akram, who unable to play until the quarterfinals in the first season, and that's the start that I don't think Akram wanted. Unable to keep out the hole of the ball and to have the first lineup of the match. So the Walls. First pass, Tigers straight to their fullback. First break and good ruck. The scrum half need to be a little bit quicker, I think. Ruck is form. Decision to kick the ball straight to the hand of one of the Akram forward pack, and I think they are going to kick the ball away to return the ball to straight to Matthews, having a good run, and so far so good. The referee Ragbi Manso able to keep the ball playing. That's what we can hear. They will be heavily rely on the fourth pack KL Tigers, especially with the physical advantage. For scrum belongs to Akram after the mistake that they did. Scrum. Afiq Khushari is the scrum half for the Akademi Rugby Melaka. Straight away, Tigers applying the pressure, but there's a mistake in the ruck to give another penalty for the Akram.
Melaka, 10's yours. Steady on, steady. Take it again, Tigers. Up again, Danish. Free kick, Alex. Run it. Free kick. Matisse. Free kick. In there. There we go, Matisse. Alex. Play in the 9. Go, Matisse. 50-22.
It's supposed to be a very good kick, but they are going back to the position where the kick was taken. It's straight out. Sorry that we have to stop the commentary for a while just now. It's lined up for Akram. And it was stolen, but I think number 9 is Ryusuke Kubo, unable to pick up the ball. It's a very minor slight knock-on. Well spotted by Raimi Mansur. Another scrum for Akram. And then they are trying to put the pressure bit by bit on KL Tigers' defensive line. And for sure right now they are waiting to have their first attack of the match. Well contested so far for both teams. And that is one big scrum for KL Tigers. Play on, said Raimi Mansur. Still another breakaway this time around. And another good tackle as well from number 9, Irshad Zoharizal. And it was spread to the back line. Tigers, the balls belong to them. Kubo. And they are playing in the advantage. Kubo. And that's a one big kick. Very good kick, I think, for Tigers. Oh. What is the option given for Raimi Mansur? Just a little bit too strong. I think time will be stopped. And I think Raimi Mansur will overturn the decision for it's not the scrum, 22-meter kick dropout for the Akram. Good recovery, I guess, for the referee to have the right call. Tigers, here we go again. Another big hit by the number 12. Kubo. Playing well so far for the scrum half for Tigers. And that is another big hit, a big run for the number 2. But he is unable to keep hold of the ball. Another turnover. And there's a big gap for the Akram, number 11. But he was well spotted, well defense by the fullback. Good spot by Metis Michael to stop the run of the number 11. Amar Hakimi Umar for another lineup for Tigers. Good, but it is not allowed by the referee. Not straight. As called by Rami Mansour. That is scrum this time around for Akram. First 10 minutes. Both teams is trying to get hold of one another. Akram need to make it need to make sure they process the scrum a little bit faster, as they are facing a very messy scrum. Number 21 was spotted not binding Hafiz Shawal, as mentioned by Rami Mansour just now. Looking for a lineup. Akram or Tigers. Line up, and I think it will be no fault according to the referee. Where's the ball? Not turnover actually for Akram. Still play on for according to Rami Mansour. A good struggle. They need to make sure the support comes straight away. Still with Akram. Another penalty, I think, for not rolling away and not 10. And I think that will be the very first yellow card of the match. Or is it just going to be a warning from Rami Mansour? Yeah, straight away Rami Mansour calling a referee. The captain for Tigers. Time stop. And sportsmanship. There's a warning from Rami Mansour. Penalty for Akram. And they're looking for the lineup. I thought they want to have the first penalty kick. There's one good kick for Akram, and they are about to play in the first for the first time in the opponent's 22-meter lines. Good lineup for Akram. I still don't think they are using their fluidity and the speed in the backline so far, as they are trying to compete on physical display, as what was shown by the Tigers. That is one good hit. First, another big stab, a side stab, and the first blood drawn. No, it is not. It is not. Not the first try. It is held up, according to referee. Time stop. It is not the first try. It was held up. It is not a try just yet. Akram thought they already have the first 5 points of the match. Times resume for the in-goal kick. Akram, I think that going to start to have their rhythm, their confident as well to play in this match. Akram, I think we more balls in the last 3 or 4 to 5 minutes of the match. Good ruck. And another good hit, another big hit. Another good stab. Play on. Oh, another turnover. Ball still belongs to Akram or belongs to KL Tigers right now. Good kick. That is one big kick. The touch inside the try line for Akram for another in goal. It's back to back attacking. From Akram and Tigers. Both teams look like they are gaining in their confidence as well. A big in-goal kick, but straight to Metis Michel. Another Nicholas Alarcon with a good run for Nicholas. Another big hit by Kieran Penderbury. Another penalty for Tigers. Then I think they are. Or what's the option that they want to do? 3 points is the option for Tigers. And who's going to take the kick? Number 15, this is Mentis Michael with the chance to have the first 3 points of the match. Good 3 points, good kick for Mentis Michael. Three points on the dock for Tigers. First blood when Akram thought they had their first saves in the match. But another turnover that saw a penalty was given in the 5-meter line, and Tigers decide to have the 3 points. Tigers 3, Akram 0. It's coming from the side according to referee and Ryan Wanso for a penalty for Akram. Another big hit, big kick for Tigers to put Akram under pressure for another line out. This is a bit too high for Tigers, but the ball was not straight from Ragbi. Yeah, it's a scrum for Akram. It's going for Akram and a very big push from the Tigers, but This time around, it's another quick thinking from the scrum half. They want to play, and they have the extra man on the outside. A good tackle by number 5 from the Tigers. From left to right, Akram tried to make sure they continue their attacking phase. If most of the game is being played right inside the 10-meter lines in the middle of the games. Akram. And a very big delays, and that caused after a good tackle by number 7s from Tigers. A big hit by Bertie Spivey, who started the games from the bench for the scrum. Belongs to Tigers. We are about to have a timeout. So it's going to be water break for both teams. Weather is a bit too hot, I think. Time back on for this match. We are in the 22nd minutes in the first half. Just 3 points to show. Not done. Good kick for the Tigers. Another lineup for them inside the 22-meter line of the Akram. That's going to be knock on. He was waiting for the ball to arrive. And I think number 10 of Cat Tigers certainly wasn't happy with his teammate. Alex Harding. Dari mana Jason Hamsik. club. The big scrum was expecting another big scrum for the Tigers. And Akram will certainly want to end the first half on high. They break the Tigers defense once, which means they have the ability to do so. Another big scrum for the Tigers. Penalty, and this time around Ragbi Manso cannot tolerate anymore with Aiman Hakim shown a yellow card for pull up. That is one big kick from Matthew for them to have another 3 points in their back. Tigers 6. Akram 0. Another mistake by Akram. Another penalty for them. About to play in the final minutes of the first half. Tigers with 2 penalty kick from their fullback Metis Michael. Put them 6 points ahead. Lineup for Tigers. A good lineup. This time it was accepted by Ragbi Mansour. Kubo. It's a bit slow, and they're waiting for the line to be set up. And a good hit as well for knock on. Scrum for Akram. Akram is without their number 3 or number 2. That's Aiman Hakim who received a yellow card. They are 1 man down. This is going to be another big test for them in their scrum. Without one of the men. Scrum for Akram. It is, and the tackle was a bit high. Advantage, I think, it was called as a knock on from the Ragbi Mansour to And the first half, with the scoreline right now, Tigers 6, Akram or Akademi Rugby Melaka nil. We are going to have a short break and set to return right after this.
Okay, boys, let's be smart about this. Let's get under. Let's get behind the stand. Behind the stand in the shade. not going low enough in the tackles, also two-man tackles, okay? While they're not very big, they're quite strong, okay? So two-man tackles, one hits here, one hits chest, okay? We'll take it down, we'll knock it backwards every time. It's very hard to defend when every tackle is positive for us, okay? Another thing, 2 or 3 men in the ruck, yeah? So what we call earlier, we're saying 3 men in the ruck, we started only putting 1 man in the ruck, okay? They're committing 4 or 5 people every time into the ruck. Put 2, 3 men, we're winning that ruck, and they have more men in the ruck, okay? We're getting pushed back every time. Wait, come in.
Tigers, let's see it starting into hard work, boys.
Listen, come in, quick, 3 seconds.
Apa yang sampai tadi? Dah banyak main gigi.
Jad. Kau cakap dengan saya kalau masuk lock dulu, Jad. Masuk lock dulu, jangan main dulu kau.
Gosok kan.
Cepat.
Dah keluar bola awal.
Dia pula yang jadi ni.
Sedap.
Budak kolek.
Dah lah boleh main semalam macam cibai.
And we are ready to start the second half, another 30 minutes of the match. In Pool Z, Akademi Ragbi Melaka Akram against Tigers. We've got Tigers 6 points ahead with 2 successful penalty kick attempt by their number 15s, Metis Michael. Metis Michelle, Rabi Manso with the whistles in his hand. Number 12 for Akram Hadifa Rostam, ready to restart the kick. That is a good kick to number 13 of Tigers, Shami Zaman. That is big hit from Anika De Cruz. Tigers finishing the first half on a high. The ball is free to play. Turnover for Akram. Advantage and penalty. I think Akram will have. We'll be looking for the 3 points. Looking for the first 3 points. It will be number 11, I think. Amar Hakimi bin Umar with the responsibilities as we look for first 3 points for the home side. It was a bit shorter. The ball is open to play. Tigers, Michelle. And the fumble, the balls. It will be scrum for Tigers for the near corner by one of the Akram backline for scrum in the second half.
Silau. Dah pakai tak nampak, tak pakai silau.
And a good runner from the number 14, Michelle. And another good, but he was stolen. To be given another line out for the Tigers. Time stop. Number 5 back on the field. Akmal Dafi Rosli, who received the yellow card. Another injury for Akram. We are going to resume the match. Line up for Tigers. That is a bit too high. I think that's going to be an advantage for Tigers. Coming from the side, I think. And the kicking game will put more pressure on Akram. They need to be a little bit quicker. A good decision to put the ball on the ground for the in goal kick from Akram. Alex Harding with the kick just now. Good idea, but I think it was well read by the backline of the Akram. Akram, Alex, both went equally to challenge the ball on the air, and I think Akram with the ball, and they are going to have the scrum for the Akram. Knock on was spotted by Ragbi Mansour. Another substitution for Akram. Aiman Zaini Zainal is being brought on to replace another winger. Number 14 for Akram is Iskandar Muhammad Isa Abdul Rahman. Another winger came in for Akademi Ragbi Melaka. Was wheeling, so it's going to be another scrum for Akram. There's a big cheaper, but Michelle being one of the best player in the first half. A good pick up. Another big forward place for the Tigers. Trying to help the ball up, and I think more loss form to have Akram. And I think Ragbi Mansour heard something right after his call. And number 5, Akmal Lafi, who received yellow card earlier, was advised, I think, to control his emotion. Scrum for Akram. 7 minutes into the second half. Number 25, Muhammad Rasul Rosmaini returned to the field. He was the starting prop. And he replaced Aslam Shamim Hisham Sulzari in the Akram forward back. Scrum for Akram. And this time around it was even better for them. That is big kick. A good kick to finally have them played in the opponent's line. 23 for Tigers. Is Lorcan huge. He replaced Renosuke Kubo in the scrum half position. Line up for Tigers. Regan Yan with the ball in his hand. Regan Yan, another mistake for Tigers in the lineup. Not a good numbers, not a good percentage for the successful lineup for the Tigers throughout the match so far. It was not straight. Maybe it's due to the big win. Or situation in the Polytechnic Merlimau. Good weather, but maybe just a little bit too hot for some of them. This time around, another big scrum for the Akram. A much better performance for their fourth pack. They want to play, they eager to play, then they are not afraid to play in the fourth pack. Another penalty for the Akram. It's causing another injury for one of the fourth pack, who finally, I think, settled down. Managed to put the Tigers fourth pack back as well. Penalty for Akram. They wants to play. They come again. That is a big tackle, which is a bit too high. Advantage was being played, but finally penalty was given to the Akram. Tigers need to watch out. They need to keep hold of their discipline. Another penalty for the Akram. Looking for 3 points. The signal on the bench wants to have them to have 3 points, but they want to play. Another big hit. Then they switch their plays to this side. Tigers defenders scrambling away. For another big penalty shout from Raimi Mansour for offside. Another penalty advantage, not 10. Akram on the move. No, not yet. Another penalty was given to Akram. The bench already celebrate, but the penalty was given due to the offside. Another 2 or 3 time repetition of the offside. Akram with the penalty. Games start to heat up. Good move. Akram was pushed to the back, and good defending from Tigers, forcing the Akram attacking to make a mistake. It's a knock on for the Akram. Time stop. It's going to be water break. So Tigers was forced to make another changes. Kubo returned after injury to number 13. I think was stretcher off. Penalty for Tigers. A mistake of free kick actually. It was given by Rami Mansour. Just a small hit by number 3. Kubo looking to where they want to go. That is big hit by number 20. Nathan Jupiter, but then Tigers with the chance to, Akram actually with the chance to have the 3 points. And another yellow card that was given this time around is for Tigers. And time stop. And medics was being called. 21. Darwish Kulif was received a yellow card. I think with the leading hands towards the opponent, right? So I saw him receive a yellow card. We'll resume with the penalty for Akram. Akram with a kick to the back of the... Whatever, it's a bit... what is it going to be the call? Double knock-on, I think. Shot by Rami Mansour. And the scrum will be given to Akram. Another injury for Akram. Another time stoppage for them to take care of the young man lying on the ground just now. I think it's just a cramp. Time backs on. We have like the 15 minutes to be played. Scrum for Akram. Looking for their first points in this match. Still at nil so far. Mostly due to their final decision making for me. With a clear try which they should have in the first half, but with a good effort from the Tigers backline to make sure it was held up. And then the penalty option was not taken by them in the second half. That is a big scrum, but this time around it's their mistake. Tigers is a bit too high. Akram, and it was stolen. A good shackle by the Tigers backline for them to have the penalty. Number 25 for Akram, Rasul Rosmaini. Was going forward alone, and this time around it's going to be another stoppage for another injury, and this time around it's for the Tigers. Akram with the effort to do the attacking. There's another man at the back. That is a good step. Number 15, Michelle. Tigers need to be a bit faster for them to remove the ball. And obstruction was given to the Tigers. So another players will be sent to the sin bin. Or not just now. Penalty was given to the Akram. Obstruction was called by Raimi. Number 11 continued to play. And they moved the ball to the other side of the field. Tigers need to defend with only 14 men. And that is good drive by the Akram to set up another play in the opponent's red zone. Akram need to keep their discipline. Another penalty for Akram. Raimi Manso was not happy, or there's another man on the ground. And it's going to be another stoppage for Azan.
Make a difference, Darwish. Go on. Be ready, Darwish.
So let's resume. We have another multiple stop. Akram. One more chances for them to look for their first points, and that is a knock on. And Tigers will be with 15 men against after number 21 for them, which is Darwish Clive. Return to the field after 8 minutes on the sin bin bench. Tigers scrum right outside of their 5-meter lines. Kubo. And that is a good kick for Michael Shell. Good kick to give the lineup for the Akram. Raimi Manso, so far so good with the whistles. Assisted by Syed Amirul Haziq and Hazri on this side. Lineup for Akram. Lines for Akram. Lineup for them is full. This time around, domination for Akram in the second half, but still they are without and nothing to show to the opponents so far. Tigers with the ball. Akram actually managed to secure the ball right after the line out, and they are using the option to play in the forward pack. To need to be a little bit faster to break the defense. The ball is out to the back line. First hit by the number 15s, still standing. They need to use the speed they have, but a good drive to push the ball back by the number 11. Coming from the side, I think. Akram. Another push. And it's Tigers ball for not releasing the ball. And again, I think Raimi Manso need to make sure the number 6, Kian Pelosbury, took care of their Woods. The time stop. Number 11, I think, Tenderi Falsini is on the ground after a great drive from him to push the opponents backward. He's having trouble with his ankle at the moment, so time will stop. That was set to return to the field, and I think Falsini need to be replaced. Was returned to the field. Play resume. The penalty for Tigers.
Parents. Away from the side, yeah? That will do. Head.
Good kick by Tigers for the lineup. I think this is the first time they are about to play in the opponent's half in the second half. With more of the balls belong to Akram. Lineup, Darish Clive. It's a bit too high, but Tigers are able to maintain the balls. And I think there's a good jackal by the Akram, a penalty for them, and they are going not a quick tap. Rami Manso want the penalty to be taken at the right spot. He wants to play for the pack is set. Another big tackle drive by number 21 for Akram. Ball is inside the try line. Michel pick up the ball. I think he is not confident enough to let the ball run out of play. So it's in goal kick for Tigers. Balls still is fumbled by Akram, number 21, but he managed to grab it back. Akram, good attacking line. They're using whatever they have right now. Tigers is defending with their life at the moment. Not much they can do on the attacking side. But Akram need to keep their discipline intact. And coming back to the penalty, offside was spotted. Akram. Another tap and go only. Another mistake by the Akram. Obstruction was spotted by Remy Mansour.
I was like, sir, how long ago? Oh yeah, 7 minutes. That was 5 minutes ago. And now apparently that was 4 minutes ago.
It's 4:45 for a 3 o'clock kickoff. How is that possible? How is that possible?
You didn't get everything loose, get warmed up, get the green switched on.
Another penalty for Tigers for not releasing the ball. There's another big kick from I think Michelle. Line up for Tigers. They need to manage this game well. They need to realize that they only have a few, 1 or 2 more minutes to play, to make sure they plays in the opening half. That is not how they want to have the lineup. Is it going to be in double knock on for scrum for the bands in black, Akram. Scrum for Akram. One last chance for them to play. Oh, then that is not how you want them to be. Then they are being pushed back. Scrappy display by Akram. I think Rabi Mansur will give another scrum for Akram, and that is the end of the match. No try to show, but only 2 penalties, and that is everything that being counted. 6 to Tigers, Akademi Ragbi Melaka 0, and that is all from me. First win for the newcomers, Tigers, with SS Team I, and another one is another team in India group. We'll be looking at the Pool C display today. So that's all from me. Assalamualaikum. Thank you very much. And I think you can still enjoy another 3 more matches, which is still ongoing, from Sekolah Sultan Alam Shah, from Sekolah Menengah Sains Hulu Selangor, as well as from the SBPI Gombak. Assalamualaikum. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye.